Hello fabulous humans, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then well, hello, how you doing? Welcome. You've just slipped into the most fabulous place on YouTube and I'm so happy to have you here. Well, now that I have you here, I'm just going to give you 5 seconds so you can go do what you do. Subscribe to the channel, become part of the Glitter and Glam squad so we can shine together, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows that little old me, I think I need to slow down and say I need to shine bright like a diamond in these YouTube streets, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to me and I'm truly, truly grateful. Now, I chose to shine bright like a diamond because my notes, my vocal cords cannot handle. I feel like shining may be different, but it's longer. And I am still battling whatever's going on with my voice. Lord, listen, it's been a struggle, so I couldn't hit those notes, so we went the other route. But thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is a one brand video, and this is actually a cheapie, and I decided to do a one brand review video for a cheapie because sometimes we need to save a little coin. This is by Swiss Arabia. This is called OUD TONKA. So when I saw the name is OUD is TONKA, I'm like, I need to be cozy. So I brought out my Hellurrrr merch, for this because it's comfy, cozy. And I feel like whenever I wear it, let me tell you, I have messed up my Hellurrrr merch because, and I'll say it as I open this fragrance, I've messed up my Hellurrrr merch because it's bright pink. And you know that fall and winter fragrances are dark in color. So I be overspraying it. And I feel like I have put her everywhere. And after I started to see that, the fragrances were a bit too much on it, I'm like, what did I do? Because I really love it. It's so comfy, cozy. I need to get another one. So before we get into the notes, let's get into the price. Now, I did pick this up from Drama Shop, and this was $48. If you add tax, shipping, let's say at the end of the day, we're like at, it's less than 60 bucks. So let's cap it at like 55 per se. So let me open this up. Now for top notes we get almond, for middle notes we get cinnamon, Tunisian orange blossom, and Turkish rose. And for the base we get tonka bean, vanilla, and amberwood. So immediately when I saw the notes, to be honest, the first thing I thought about was Velvet Tonka by BDK, because this is orange blossom and tonka bean, and I think it has almond in it. So we have Velvet Tonka on standby because we're gonna see if this is a dupe for Velvet Tonka, because this is more expensive than this, obviously, or this can stand on its own and you need to get both in your collection, because I feel like this fragrance is definitely needed in your collection. It's a really beautiful fragrance. So let's open her up. Oh, okay, look at them. Being all, bougie. So I'm gonna go. Ooh. I am not mad at the packaging for $48. And it's brand new, so I feel like it may drop eventually to like 35. That's good packaging. That's good. That's good packaging. I am impressed, okay? Designer brands are charging $150, $160, and they can't even give us a fragrance that can lay in bed that is like to die for. That's casket ready, which means it's to die for. So I'm expecting this to be, to die for, because it came in, in the bed. It's looking like it's casket ready, so it better be to die for. I got my test strips. I got the big one, and I'm ready. Let me see the bottle. If, the cap. Oh, wow. That was very, very sturdy in there. It is a bit light, but it's not bad at all. It doesn't feel super cheap or plasticky. It does feel light. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not a Xerjoff cap. It's not a BDK cap. It is light, but it's not like flimsy at all. And it stays in here. Pretty. Oh, okay, Swiss Arabia. I can pick you up. And it feels very secure. So that's a bonus. And for me to bring it out, I feel like I have to like pull it. Oh, wow. It's very sturdy. So now let's get into the fragrance, and let's see if it smells like BDK Velvet Tonka, because that's what I'm thinking in my head. So let's go. Very good atomizer. Wait a minute. Listen. It hit. It just came out. As I sprayed it, I feel like as I sprayed it, it just hit. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. However, it's Velvet Tonka. It's Velvet Tonka. But it's sweet. Hold up. Let me get my Velvet. Velvet Tonka is right here. Let's pull her up because she got competition. Because this is Velvet Tonka right here. So I got my card and my Velvet Tonka. And we're about to see if Velvet Tonka got a twin, okay? Now, are you guys related or are you a twin? I'm going to tell you something. When I sprayed them, let me be honest, the Swiss Arabia came out like, whoa, in my face. This one, it came, but it came like in my face. Take it as you will. So it's all about how you like your fragrance. The Swiss Arabia was like, whoa. This is like. So here I have Velvet Tonka. And here I have Oud Tonka. Okay. Now that I have them side by side and Oud Tonka has settled down, I would say it's sweeter. It feels like there's more vanilla in here. The initial burst of Velvet Tonka is like gone, like it's going away. And it's turning into a fragrance of its own. However, it is reminiscent of Velvet Tonka. The initial spray of this straight up Velvet Tonka, it was like 95% close. But now it's not. It feels like, I know there's vanilla and praline is sweet, but it feels like there's like praline in here. It's very sweet. It's beautiful. This is really good. For the price, you cannot beat that with a stick. I think that this is a very sweet version. It's like a sweeter version of Velvet Tonka. Velvet Tonka is more tonkery. So more of the cacao and the orange blossom. And this one, it feels like there's a tobacco note in there. But I don't know. I'm picking up tobacco, like a sweet tobacco. It's beautiful. Let me see. Let me put this around. I was trying to see if I have any fragrance on my hand. But I want to put this all over me. And we will see what it do. It's a really gorgeous scent. I really like it, but will it last and stand the test of time when I come back in a few hours? That's what we're here to find out. I will be back with my final thoughts on Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabia. I am back. I feel warm, I feel comfy, and I feel cozy. Now, should we start with a con? Honestly, if I had to say a con, I really can't pick because typically con is usually the price. And this was less than $50, so there's no con right there. I feel like the con, I would say, is on the price, but I feel like on the website for Swiss Arabia, this will probably be about $70, $80. So can't be mad at that. Now, the pro I would say is this is a really gorgeous fall and winter scent. However, I do think that it smells like BDK Velvet Tonka, but in the opening, the dry down, it starts to morph into its own. But I pick up on a sweet tobacco note. And the tobacco is in Velvet Tonka. So I feel like there's tobacco in there. But they didn't want to put it in there so the note is not spot on. Because maybe they're not trying to get a cease and desist. But I pick up on tobacco and really sweet, like with the vanilla. That's what I get with the orange blossom in here and the tonka bean. It's sweeter. It is sweeter than Velvet Tonka. Velvet Tonka is creamier. And I pick up on the orange blossom in here and the tonka bean. It's like a creamier, powdery, cacao-y version. And then this one is sweeter. So because I was thinking if I could layer it with Casablanca, but this is sweet on its own. And I feel like Casablanca, if I put that on, I may get too many ants and too many bees. And we do not want that all the time. So longevity, I think that this has this, first of all, projection. This does project. It does project and it does last a long time. After putting it on, I still smell myself. It's very comfy, cozy, but it's sweet. It is sweet. It's a very sweet orange blossom, tonka beanie, tobacco fragrance. I really get tobacco in this, and it's not listed, but that's what I get. And I mean, that's just what I'm getting. I think that this fragrance is good right now since we're still in winter. Although spring is around the corner, this is a really good fall and winter scent. However, if you've been wanting to try BDK's Velvet Tonka, but the price is a bit too much, it's out of your price point, I think that you should give Oud Tonka a chance. Now, it's not 100% close. However, I do think that is reminiscent of it, and maybe you're getting 85%, 85, 90. Now, I also saw some people say it smells like Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I do not own Hypnotic Poison anymore. The only one I own that is similar to it is Juliet Has a Gun. And I can see why they would say that. It does smell close. And I think it's the almond note. The almond and the vanilla. It does have reminiscence. So I can see that. Now, they're not clones. It's not a dupe for that. But it's in there. It's reminiscent of it. So if you like Velvet Tonka by BDK, you would like this. Are they different enough for you to own both? Do you need both of them in your collection? For me, I would say yes, because I don't think that they're spot on close. They're similar, but they're not like spot on, dead on close. However, for the average consumer, I don't really think you need both because they're in the same scent profile. They're kind of like extended family members. You know, they kind of live in the same zip code, but not the same. I won't put them on the same street. Maybe the next street. It's giving cousins. I don't know if I want to give it like a sibling title, but I can give it a sibling. But you know, some siblings that don't look like, one looks like the mom, the other looks like the dad kind of sibling. Yes, that's what I'll give them. But I do think that this is a really gorgeous fragrance. It's really beautiful. And for the price point, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You cannot beat this price with a stick for $48. And I'll link it down below. Now, I know that we're about to get into spring and summer. This is not too offensive. You can still wear this in the springtime if you're not into floral scents. Although I think that this is more of a fall fragrance, I feel like you can still wear it in the spring. Summertime here in Texas, I probably won't wear it because of the tonka bean stuff and it gets so hot here. But I feel like with the orange blossom in here, it makes it more wearable where you can wear this in the spring. I think this fragrance is beautiful. Wow, the cap is hard. I think it's beautiful and I'm happy to have it. I will be using it more. I'll put it out for my rotation. I might add it to my February rotation. I would just keep it out and I'll be using it for errands as I go and see how it performs, see if I'm going to get compliments. So far, I love what I smell. I think for the price point, this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This smells like a fragrance that can be in the Initio lineup as well. Maybe it's the tobacco that's reminding me of, I need to pull out my side effect because I love that fragrance in 2021 and 2022. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. So yes, y'all, those are my thoughts on the brand new Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabia. So this is Shagaf Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabia. I think that this is their interpretation of Velvet Tonka. That's what I'm thinking. Just like the gold one was their interpretation of Oud Bouquet. But that one is like pretty close. This is also close. but just a tad bit sweeter and slightly different. The tobacco in here that is not listed is very sweet and it's beautiful. I think that this is good for a man. This is good for a woman. I can see the guys loving this a lot as well. But that's it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the brand new Hellurrrr OUD TONKA by Swiss Arabia. Listen, I have not purchased a bad fragrance so far this year. Literally every fragrance that has come has been a hit, which is good because, I mean, yeah, we want to do videos where, you know, I'll be like, oh, this fragrance is this is not good. But no, we're spending our hard-earned money on these fragrances. And I'm happy that I have fragrances that are smelling amazing. But that's it, guys. That's all I have. Let me know if you have tried OUD TONKA. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you tried it? Is it on your radar? After seeing this video, do you think you're going to pick it up or you're going to skip on and walk on by? If you want to save some coins, I think that this is a must-have. This is a beautiful fragrance and you cannot beat the price. Like I always say, in all things, add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, what we do? We add more glitter. And when all else fails, and your back's against the ropes, your back's against the wall, what you do? You need to get yourself a dope ass clone dupe. You need to try OUD TONKA by Swiss Arabia. I love Swiss Arabia stuff because I've been growing my Swiss Arabia collection. So you need to add this when you're in that sticky situation. I also added Casablanca, and look at my dent from Casablanca. Literally, this bottle was added this year, and we're already denting. So when your back's against the ropes, you need to, you know, check out Swiss Arabia because they're hitting it right now. They're killing it. And add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video.